there are other countries in the world that just don't appreciate a world bully. They just don't. And no, I don't think Putin is a great guy. But what I do know is that Putin and what's his name? ZP, who's China? These people.
Xi Jinping.
Right. Yeah. They are not in every other country's business militarily. But they don't have bases. They don't have bases in countries asking them to leave and they refuse to get out. So, yes, I know he's not a good guy, whatever. But how is that our business if he's not doing anything to us?
It's the same thing with Bashar al-Assad in Syria. It's the same thing. Bashar al-Assad is not a good guy, but you know what? He doesn't have to be an enemy.
But here's the other thing. He did not gas his own people.
And they still say that.
Debbie Wasserman Schultz She just said it the other day again.
Like her calling Tulsi a Russian asset.
The Assad gassing his own people has been discredited and debunked repeatedly. And I'm not saying he's a good guy. I don't know. But what I do know is that we have torture centers all over the world where we torture people in all sorts of violations of human rights. We have Gitmo, which is full of people that haven't even been formally charged with anything, that are just being held there with no due process whatsoever. So when we are so mass in violation of human rights all around the world, we don't get to pick who's the bad guys. Where do we get off? That's just insane to me, because no matter what Putin is or what he's done, you can't tell me he comes anywhere near what even presidents like Obama had done in their time in terms of the torture and the deportations and the constant, really? I'm so sick of people being like the Russians and the Iranians and these. How are they?
And if you need further,
I don't understand how they're a threat to us.
And if you need further proof as to just how bad our nation is and what we have been doing in aiding and abetting a genocide, because it's still going on and it's going to ramp up even harder before Trump gets into office, because
enhanced interrogation. Exactly. We tortured some folks.
Yeah. That's
Remember
a good one.
We tortured some folks. Well, wait. Obama.
Joker.
Mentioned Obama.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, bummer.
He's a joker.
He sure is. When the Pope has to come out and make a statement about what's going on in Gaza, that's a very bad sign, because now the Catholics are going to start to question, well, what the hell are we doing over? At least I hope the Catholics do.
The Catholics are in an interesting position.
Catholics, as religious as they are compared to evangelicals, Catholics tend to be a lot more sane in their thinking, because there is a disposition of basically following the teachings of Christ. And that, to me, speaks a lot. So the Pope actually came out and made this statement earlier today.
Molto gravi e dolorose. Civili inermi.
Do you want to read it or should I?
You can read it if you want. I don't care.
Unarmed civilians are subjected to bombing and shooting. And this is even happened inside the parish complex of the Holy Family, where there are no terrorists but families, children, sick and disabled people, nuns. A mother and her daughter, Miss Nadia Khalil Anton, and her daughter, Samir Khalil Anton, were killed and other people injured by IDF snipers while going to the restroom. The convent of the Sisters of Mother Teresa was damaged and their generator was hit.
They want you to be doing this in Italian accent, but the Pope doesn't have an Italian accent.
Some say it's a terrorism. It's a war.
He's not Italian.
He's Polish. Yes.
No, he's not Polish.
Oh, I thought he was.
He's from South America.
Oh, right. Yeah, but a lot of Italians immigrated to South America.
This is not Italian. He's like Argentinian.
The God, let us pray to the Lord peace.
You're making him sound like a mafia boss.
Well, if you want me to talk like the mafia boss, I'll talk like the mafia boss.
Look, I'm not a huge fan of the whole, church situation.
That's very disturbing what's happening to the innocent Palestinians.
No, I know Germans are in Argentina. I know that. The last Pope was actually, he was Polish, right? Benedict was Polish. I'm pretty sure that Francis is from Argentina.
It would appear,
Argentina or Venezuela? Argentina.
It would appear from where I stand that the Israelis are going against the family in a very bad way.
Oh, we need to cut them off.
We need to cut off the Israelis.
We do. We need to cut off the Israelis.
They're not taking care of these innocent people.
No, we can't.
That's not the best. That's not our best.
Let me tell you something about like mafia. There's honor amongst these.
There is. There's a code of honor.
Absolutely, there's a code.
Our Omerta says that you don't kill innocent women and children.
No, they don't do that. They don't do that.
But the Israelis are doing that.
Oh, well, they have no honor.
No, they don't have any honor.
The Israelis have no honor.
No honor amongst thieves.
No. No.
So I think we ought to cut them off.
I mean, I did criminal defense for a while. I can attest to the fact that there is definitely a code amongst criminals in terms of, especially amongst incarcerated people.
Look what they did to my boy. Look how they massacred my boy.
You really do the worst Brando. You don't get the reference?
No.
Seinfeld.
Oh.
The Moyle.
Oh, right. The Moyle.
The Moyle. Here's my cup. Here's my cup.
The Moyle.
We've made a decision.
We're going with Kramer.
We're going with Kramer.
But I honestly, it's been so ruined. You don't understand. This has really been ruined for me. And I feel like you're not respecting that. I feel like Seinfeld's really dead to me.
Well, that's because I do a decent Brando.
He does a decent Brando.
That's very unfortunate what they're doing over there.
But it is. It's terrible.
And no, I'm not saying that Catholics aren't Zionists. Catholics are definitely also, there are definitely